Several weeks ago, Hollywood power couple Johnny Depp and Amanda Heard finally settled what had become a very acrimonious marriage breakdown and divorce. The couple released a joint statement that read, "Our relationship was intensely passionate and at times volatile, but always bound by love. Neither party has made false accusations for financial gains. There was never an intent of physical or emotional harm." The statement ended with the announcement that Amanda Heard would be donating the entire $7 million that she was awarded in the divorce settlement directly to charity. This immediately led some commentators to suggest that Heard's actions were proof that Johnny Depp was guilty of the very serious allegations of domestic abuse that Amanda Heard had made against him earlier this year. If she was lying about the domestic abuse, then surely she would have kept the money for herself, they suggested. One major media outlet even referred to her as the perfect victim in a widely shared article that all but declared Johnny Depp guilty of the very serious acts of violence that Amanda Heard had previously accused him of. The author of this article didn't seem to think it was important to ask the rather obvious question, though, of why Amanda Heard, in light of her previous allegations against Johnny Depp, would now be issuing a public statement declaring that there was never an intent of physical harm in their relationship. The very serious problem here is that people are pronouncing judgment on this incident and declaring Depp guilty of very serious criminal violence based solely on allegations. These allegations have never been tested in a court of law, and therefore it is a major problematic violation of natural justice to claim that Johnny Depp is a domestic abuser just because Amanda Heard has accused him of being one. People who are suggesting that the fact that Amanda Heard has donated her entire divorce settlement to charity is proof that she was telling the truth don't seem to have thought too hard about this case. Because as I see it, there are at least 6 different explanations for why Amanda Heard could have chosen to donate that money to charity. Number 1, she was telling the truth about being the victim of abuse, and she is a genuinely caring person, and that's why she has donated the money. Number 2, she was lying and is now trying to manipulate public perception back into her favour after those lies resulted in an intense public backlash against her. Number 3, she lied, but has since experienced genuine remorse about the harm those lies have caused, and so she decided to donate the money to charity because she felt bad about her dishonesty. Number 4, both parties were at fault, both parties lashed out at each other, but the allegations of abuse were exaggerated and distorted by Amanda Heard due to the stress of a very volatile and very public marriage breakup, and so she has subsequently decided to donate the money to charity as a way to make amends for those exaggerations. Number 5, the allegations are not true, and because of the public backlash, Amanda Heard has been advised to donate the entire divorce settlement to charity as a PR move to protect her future career prospects. Number 6, Amanda Heard has some sort of psychological condition, and even though the allegations are false, she genuinely believes that they are real. The point is that none of us know which one, or even if any of these possible scenarios are true, because these allegations have never been tested in a court of law to prove their accuracy or even their validity. The suggestion that we should unquestioningly be accepting the allegations of an accuser in these and other types of cases without any proper due process is starting to become a very troubling and recurring refrain in the mainstream media. But allegations are not proof. They are merely allegations. That's precisely why they need to be tested with proper due process in order to ensure that innocent people are not being wrongly maligned and convicted for crimes that they are simply not guilty of. Now, I realise that this can make the prosecution of sexual crimes and domestic abuse harder than other types of criminal offending. However, what exactly is the alternative here? That we convict people of very serious crimes, send them to prison, or destroy their reputations based solely on allegations that cannot be backed up with a reliable standard of proof? If these allegations against Johnny Depp are untrue, then this would not be the first time that someone has been falsely accused of domestic abuse, especially in the heat of a very acrimonious relationship breakup. And it's not just incidents of domestic abuse. Just consider the recent and very troubling case where a daughter made up false allegations that her father had raped her on 8 different occasions over a 6-year period. The father's defence lawyer stated that the daughter had given a compelling interview to the police, and my client had absolutely no real defence other than, "I did not do it." It turns out that the daughter had based her false allegations on passages she had read in the sadomasochistic porn novel 50 Shades of Grey. When she was cross-examined about this in court, the daughter broke down and admitted that the allegations were false and that she had made them up because she wanted to teach her father a lesson for being too strict with her. The only reason that the defence lawyer even knew to cross-examine the daughter about 50 Shades of Grey was because the father had mentioned to her in an otherwise routine first meeting on the first day of the trial that his daughter's favourite book was about a millionaire who takes a young woman under his wing and teaches her about art. Just like we should never judge someone to be innocent and their accuser a liar based on the fact that the accused appears to be the perfect picture of an innocent person, neither should we be judging that someone is guilty based solely on the fact that their accuser appears to be the perfect picture of what we think a victim should look like. The simple fact is that none of us know what truly happened between Amanda Heard and Johnny Depp, because those allegations have never been tested by proper due process in a court of law. Therefore, the last thing we should be doing is presuming to know what went on and whether or not anyone is actually even guilty of anything criminal here. For if trial and sentencing by the media is to become the new normal for allegations of criminal offending, then don't be surprised if one day you find yourself or someone you love on the receiving end of such a dangerous, unjust and barbaric approach to law and order. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Left Foot Media.